Okay, so go ahead, make sure that you have a strap, your blocks, pillow, blanket, whatever you need for the end. Yeah, and then just go ahead and take a seat. And sit it up tall. Think about your feet pressing into the floor. Maybe the center of your chair sitting it. And crown of the head lifting towards the ceiling. Let's go ahead and roll those shoulders back. And roll that forward. And go ahead and roll that back again. And roll that forward. Good. Gently and slowly begin to drop the chin towards the chest and allow your shoulders to kind of melt away from your ears. So making a nice long neck. And then go ahead and lift that head back up to center and take the eyes to the sky. And begin to drop that chin towards the chest. And eyes lift to the sky. And chin to chest. And eyes to sky. Good, head back to center, looking over to the right. Think about the chin going over the shoulder, imagining that it does. And then back to center, and then other side, chin over shoulder. And then back to center. Drop one ear towards one shoulder. So go ahead and drop the right ear towards the right shoulder. Release the left arm, if you have it up on your lap, release that left arm off to the side, just to maybe release some tension in the left side of the neck, if there's any there. And bring that back to center. Left ear to left shoulder, and do the same thing on this side. Drop that right arm. And then bring that head back to center. Drop the chin to chest. Take right ear to right shoulder. Chin back to chest, and then left ear to left shoulder. So half neck circles here. Try to make that go all the way or halfway. Make that nice circle. Half circle. And then go ahead and drop that chin back to the chest. Lift that head back up to center. Roll the shoulders back again. And roll that forward again. Good. You can shake your arms off to the side. Let's go ahead and inhale, sweep our arms up. And then exhale, press the arms down. And again, inhale, sweep it up. And exhale, press. And inhale, sweep it up. And exhale, press. Inhale and sweep. Hold the arms up. You can exhale with those arms up here. Let's take our left hand and place it just gently on the outside of that right thigh. And then right hand reaches for the back of the chair. Just a little twist. So we're not going to do big twist yet, but just a little twist to the side. As you're twisting, think about the opposite foot. So left foot, think about it staying firmly into the floor. And as you're in this twist, maybe breathing deeply here. And then bring this back to center. Sweep our arms up. Inhale. And exhale, press. And inhale, sweep it up. And exhale, press. And inhale, sweep it up. Hold it here. You can exhale as those arms are up. And then let's drop our right hand to the outside of the left thigh. Left hand reaches behind the chair. And just little twists here. And breathe. And then bring this back to center. Good. Roll the shoulders back and roll that forward. Inhale and sweep our arms up. And exhale, press. And again, inhale, sweep it up. Let's clasp our hands at the top this time. Press our palms towards the ceiling and lengthen through the arms. And then let yourself lengthen through that torso. So really reaching up, making space for the lungs. Let's inhale here. And then side out. Inhale here. And sigh out. One more time. Inhale here. And sigh out. Bring those arms just down center right here. Hands are still clasped. And then you can unclasp those hands and place those soft hands out in front of you. Point our fingers down and then point up. Take that down and up and down and up, and rotate the wrists. Good. And rotate the other way. Nice. Let's take our arms out to the side so you can see them in your peripheral. So nice V, palms up, and then go ahead and take those fists, roll them in towards your wrists, and then bring that in. So bring those fists towards your shoulders. Let's open up here. So opening up that chest and get a back bend or an arch in that back right here. Oh, that's a good stretch. Opening this, thinking about maybe the chest lifting towards the sky, nice arch. And then we're going to round and close and take those elbows towards one another and then round that. Go ahead and open this up again, arch that back, and then round it and close it. Open it and arch it and round it and close right there. Good, open that back up again, just back to neutral. Take our arms out. Take our palms up in front of us and then press those palms down and away. Roll the shoulders back and roll that forward. Good. Sweep our arms up again. Exhale, and this time either clasp your chair behind you or clasp your hands behind you. And let's open up the chest even more here. So opening that up. With those hands behind you, drop the chin to chest. Lift that head to center. Look over to the right. Look to the left. And back to center. Release those arms. Shake that out. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale and press. Let's inhale and sweep it up. And now let's clasp or back or hands back behind or reach back for your chair. So whatever works for you. Opening that up and drop that chin back to chest. Lift that head to center. Look right and look left. Back to neutral. Release those arms. Shake that out. One more deep breath. And exhale. Again, inhale and sweep this up. This time, clasp those hands behind. Open that up. Last time for this. Opening that, drop that chin to chest. Lift that head to center. Look to the right. And look to the left. And back to neutral. And go ahead and release that. Good. Take our left hand to the outside of our right thigh. We're going to twist it again, except this time you get to twist deeper. So going a little bit deeper, looking back as far as you can. And maybe once you've gotten to where you think you're done, take your eyes and look a little further. Breathe it deeply here. Inhale. And letting that air out. And again, inhale. And let that air out. Back to center. And let's look to the other side. Take our right hand to the outside of our left thigh. Left hand reaches behind and a big twist here. And once you think you've gotten as far as you can go, eyes look back a little further. And maybe recognizing if you can twist further on one side than the other. This is extremely much further than the other. I must be sleeping on the other side wrong. Just twisting here. Inhale deep. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Good. Bring it back to center. Inhale. Sweep our arms up again. And exhale. And inhale, sweep. Let's go and drop our right hand to the outside of the chair. Reach our left arm over. And then inhale, lift this up. Same thing, other side, drop that left hand to the chair, reaching over. And inhale, lift this up. One more time each side. Go ahead and drop that. Reach, and maybe you can reach over a little further, but just like we did with the twist, make sure that that left glute, left foot pressed into the floor. And then glute is into the chair. And reach this up, other side. Right foot, right glute, foot is pressed into the floor. Right glute is pressed into that chair. Reaching over a little further here. And then sweep this up. And then release this down. But go ahead and get your blocks ready for seated sun salutations if you're going to use those blocks. You've got them right in front of you. Let's inhale, sweep our arms up here, dive it down and over. So let that belly rest on the thighs. Hands are right there on those blocks, pressing through our feet. Press our hands into the blocks and let's lengthen through the spine. So lengthen. The tailbone is pointed down at the chair, seat of the chair. Crown the head or forehead lifting up towards the ceiling. Maybe drop the chin a little bit. So actually your eyes are going to look in front of you, just so that your shoulders aren't shrugging up to your ears. And then release this into forward fold. Relax it here for a moment. Let's inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, release. And again, inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up nice and big. Bring those palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift this up. Dive it down and over. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Bring palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, release that. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Bring palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift this up. And exhale, dive it down and over. Good, keeping it right here in this nice forward fold. Maybe relaxing that head. If your hamstrings, glutes, or hip flexors are very tight and you're having a hard time with this forward fold, you can always feel free to put a pillow between your belly and your thighs or a blanket, like a folded up blanket. So just doing what works for you. Let's go ahead and press our right hand into the block. Press ourselves up. Right hand is pressed into the block. Let's take our left hand to our lowest rib and twist open here. So twisting open to the left. Inhaling and exhaling. And then release this back to center. Hand goes back to block. Forward fold. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Bring palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift this up. And dive it down and over. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Go ahead and hold this here. Let's press our left hand into block. Take our right hand to the lowest rib and twist open here. Breathe into this. And maybe you find your right glute kind of lifting up off the chair. Think about gluing that into the chair. And then release this into that forward fold. Inhale, lengthen through spine. And then release that. Inhale, sweep our arms up nice and big. Bring hands to prayer. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift this up and dive it down and over. Inhale in, lengthening through the spine. Keep our right hand into block once again. And this time, we're going to twist with that arm. So twisting all the way up. Breathe into this. taking our left hand, we're going to bring ourselves down and take that left hand and kind of like weave it through underneath that right arm and just kind of twist maybe a little bit to get a stretch in the left side of that rib cage. And then release that. Go ahead and release that hand. Lengthen through the spine here. And then relax that. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Bring palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale and lift this up. Dive it down and over. Inhale, lengthen through spine. Keep our left hand on block. And let's go ahead and twist open with the right arm. Take our right hand, right arm, and kind of weave it underneath that left, and just a little twist here. And then release that forward fold. Inhale, lengthen through spine. And then release that. Inhale, sweep our arms up nice and big. Bring hands to prayer. Exhale, hands to heart. Keep our hands at our hearts. Roll our shoulders back, and we're going to sit up tall, hinging it forward. So go ahead and hinge that forward as much as you can. And let's take our right elbow and that bottom part of the tricep and take it to that left thigh. So spinal twist, even more twisting now. Oh, so we get that full deep twist here for that spine. Adding in that hip on the right side. Breathe here. Bring this back to center. Sweep our arms up. Dive it down and over. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And then release that. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Bring hands to prayer. Exhale, hands to heart. Keep hands at heart. Roll shoulders back. Sitting up tall. Hinge this forward. Let's take our left elbow, left bottom of the tricep over to that right thigh. And deep twist on this side. And then bring this back to center. Go ahead and forward, fold it right here. Relax that head and neck. Slowly, let's inhale, sweep our arms up. And then gently release our arms to our sides. Good. Roll the shoulders back and roll that forward. Very nice. Go ahead and scoot back a little bit. Not all the way yet. We're going to do our staff pose. So we're going to make sure we get some abdominal strengthening in here. Sit it up tall. Let's lengthen through one leg. So lengthen through right leg. And then lengthen through that left leg. Lengthen up through the arms. Reach up through those fingers. Flexing through our feet. Actually, with those feet up in our, let's hold our staff pose here first, and then we'll do something. Inhale deep. And let the air out. 2 more times. Inhale deep. And air out. 1 more time. Inhale deep. And air out. Keep our arms up. Point our toes. Flex our feet. Point our toes. Flex our feet. Point our toes. And flex those feet. Release our arms down. Keep those feet flexed. Sit this up tall. You can scoot back a little so that you have your back against the chair now, but our legs are still out in front of us. And let's go and do a hamstring curl. So let's keep our feet super flexed. Toes trying to get back towards our shins. Hamstring curl. And then let's do a leg extension. So lift that up. Let's take this back down. And we're going to go for 8. And bring it up. Here's 7. Sitting up tall. And bring it up. Here's 6. And extend that up. Here's 5. And extend. Here's 4. And extend it. Here's 3. And extend that up. Last two. And extend. And last one. And extend that up. Good. Hold it here. Release our left leg. Shake that out. Rotate our right ankle. And rotate the other way. Very nice. Go ahead and bring our leg in. So go ahead and bring that right leg into the chair. Wrap that left arm. Actually, go ahead and give it a big hug first. And then you can wrap that left arm around that right leg. Right hand reaches back for behind the chair. Little twist here. Remembering to breathe. Remembering to breathe deep. It's always easy to remember to breathe, but breathing deeply. Bring it back to center, and let's go ahead and twist to the inside here. And then back to center. Let's take our right foot, right ankle onto that left thigh. Sit it up and just begin your nice slow hinge forward. Maybe finding out where your body is stopping you today on your hinge. Just taking your time, figuring that out. Still breathing. Remember, as soon as those shoulders start to round, then go back to where they were not round. So that you are still getting that nice hip and spine stretch rather than all of a sudden taking it into the back, upper back. You want a nice length and stretch. And then let's go ahead and sit it up tall here. So let's inhale tall and let that air out. Hinge it forward to where you just came from. Inhale tall and exhale hinge. Inhale tall and exhale hinge. And one more time, inhale tall and exhale hinge. Good, hold this hinge here. Keep breathing into this. And then back up to neutral. Good, let's take our right foot to the corner, left corner of the chair for shoelace. Wrap our left arm around that right leg again. Right hand behind and twist here. Deep twist, deep breath. Inhale. Air out. Two more. Inhale deep. And let that air out. One more. Inhale deep. And air out. Back to center. Cross our legs. So go ahead and cross that, and we're going to go scoot yourself forward a little bit and wrap that foot around if it's available to you, if you can. So eagle legs, sit it up, and let's go ahead and do some eagle arms. So let's take our arms out into our V again, and go ahead and take our right hand to the top of our left shoulder, left hand to that armpit. Let's glue our elbows together, and then let's go ahead and wrap those arms. So wrap that, eagle arms, eagle legs, sitting this up tall. Inhale. If it's available to you, lifting those arms a little bit, and then exhale. Release that down. Again, inhale, lift. And exhale, release down. Two more times. Inhale, lift. And exhale, release down. One more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, release down. Good. But uncurl those arms or unfold those arms, and let's unfold the legs. Now we're away from that chair again, the back of the chair again, because we get to do staff again. So sit it up tall. Let's engage that core. Bring our legs up, flex through our feet, reach up through our arms. Let's hold here for 4 breaths. Inhale deep, and let that air out. Again, inhale deep. And air out. Inhale deep. And air out. One more time. Inhale deep. And air out. Keep our arms up. Let's point our toes, flex our feet, point our toes, and flex our feet. Good. Release our arms down, and you can scoot yourself back to the back of the chair. So now you have your support, and let's do our hamstring curl leg extension 8 times. So really, really flex those feet, and let's take it down slow. So bring this hamstring curl, bring those feet back as far as you can, and then extend up, lengthen through that. There's one. And then go ahead and bring this down and extend that up. Feet stay super flexed and glued together. Go ahead and hamstring and then extend. Here's 5 more and extend. There's 4 and extend. 3 and extend. It's 2 and lengthen that. And then last one and extend and hold. Good. Release that right leg. And then go ahead, rotate that left ankle and then rotate the other way. And now you can bring that leg up to the chair and give that a big hug. Oh, releasing that. Take our right arm around our left leg. Let's twist to the right or left, 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 left. And breathe. Twist towards the inside or towards the right. Still breathing. And then bring this back to center. Take our left foot, left ankle to that right thigh. Wonderful, wonderful piriformis stretch. Sit this up tall and begin your slow journey, slow hinge journey. Just taking that forward and taking your time, breathing while you're doing this. Just to where your spine stays lengthened and your shoulders stay away from your ears. And then go ahead and sit this up nice and tall. Good, let's inhale deep. And exhale, hinge to where you were at. And if you can go deeper without those shoulders rolling, then go for it. Inhale, sit it up. And exhale, hinge. Inhale, sit up. And exhale, hinge. And one more time, inhale up. And exhale, hinge. Hold this here. And then release. Good. Go ahead and take that left foot to the right corner of the chair. Shoelace. Wrap our right arm around that left leg and twist it to the left again. Breathe deep here. Inhale. And air out. And again, inhale. And let that air out. Twist it towards the inside, towards the right. Nice breath here. And then back to center. Let's cross the legs. Bring that forward a little bit and wrap that if that's available. Forgot on the other side. If it's not available to you, just try and glue that foot to the outside of the shin. So just to keep those legs like glued together. So wrapping or gluing. Let's take our arms out, and this time let's take that left hand to the top of the right shoulder, right hand to that armpit. Let's glue our elbows together and then wrap this around. Oh, that side feels really good. Sit this up tall. Try and get both your glutes onto the chair. I know it's easy when we're twisting to lift one glute. Try and center that here. Let's inhale, lift those arms up. And exhale. And inhale, lift. And exhale. 2 more times. Inhale, lift that up. And exhale. And one more time, inhale. And exhale. Good. You can uncross those arms, release that, uncross the legs, shake. Good. Let's give our right leg the chair, the seat of the chair. Let's take our left leg off to the side. That left ankle neutral. Toe can be to the front, to the side. Whatever feels good to you. Sitting it up tall. Let's lengthen up through our arms. Let's reach it up tall right here. Get really, really tall. And then let's go ahead, drop our right hand to the chair. Reach over with that left arm. So nice long line from the pointer finger, moving down towards the blade of the foot or that big toe, whichever is the furthest away. So reaching and breathing. As you're doing this lengthening here, thinking about looking up towards the ceiling and thinking about that chest and belly opening up instead of looking center or looking down and closing that off towards the floor. Try and keep this nice and open. Let's go ahead and windmill that arm, left arm to the left thigh and reach that right arm over. And then go ahead and release that. Let's turn for our modified pigeon. So turning towards the chair, squaring our hips. You can pop that back toe. And lengthen up through our arms again. And let's get a back bend here. If it's working for you, if it's available to you, getting a little bit of a crescent here, a little back bend. And then from here, let's begin to fold forward. So your hands can be on the chair, or they can be moving down, or feel free to have those blocks or one block right there for those arms. So allowing yourself to just rest into this fold. And breathing in here. Bring ourselves back up and we're lengthening back up through those arms again. Reach up through that. We're going to fold one more time over. So take that again. Maybe you can get a little bit further this time. So you don't want pain. There shouldn't be pain in yoga, but discomfort is welcome. And that's how you get further in those stretches. Breathing deep. Comfortably uncomfortable or discomforted. And then go ahead and press yourself back up. Reach those arms back up one more time. And then let's go ahead and release our arms to our side. Good. Move that, because those blocks, we use them for the other side. Take our right foot off to the side, and let's get those modified warrior two legs. So our supported warrior two. Right toe is facing the side, and then left foot is facing towards the front. That toe slightly inwards. Let's lengthen through our arms, reach through that, relax that face. Breathing here in this really, really supported warrior two, proud warrior. Let's go ahead and drop our back arm. So left arm to the back of the left thigh, right palm facing up, and let's go and do peaceful warrior. So reach up here. And then take our right arm to that right thigh, supported side angle pose. So taking that over. And then back up to warrior two and breathe. Good. And then go ahead and release that. Very nice. Let's take it to the other side. So let's give our left leg, left foot, left leg. Feet in the chair, right leg goes off to the side, and right leg is neutral. Right foot is neutral. Sit that up tall. Oh, you could twist that a little bit. Sit that up tall, lengthen up through those arms. Good, let's go ahead and drop our left hand to the side of the left chair. So the left side of the chair. Words are hard today. Words are hard for me. Lengthen through the side of the body. So reaching up from that pointer finger, lengthening all the way down to the heel, blade of the foot, or the toe, whichever's the furthest away from you. And breathe. And then let's go ahead and windmill that right arm to that right thigh and reach that left arm. And then release this. Let's turn it. So square those hips towards the chair. Our modified pigeon or our supported pigeon. So toes pointed. Reach up through those arms. Oh, first, if you wanted to use those blocks, you can have your blocks close to you for when you start to fold. And then reach up through those arms. Let's get that slide back in here. Crescent. And then begin to forward fold. So folding wherever it works for you. Hands can be on the chair, elbows can be on the chair, or you can begin to fold all the way down into this. Hold and breathe. Go ahead and press yourself back up. Let's lengthen back up through the arms. Get that back bend once again. And we're going to forward fold once again. And maybe you can go a little further this time since your body knows what it's doing now. And relax that head and neck. And then go ahead and reach back up like that through those arms. Reach that. And release that. Good. You can take that left leg off to the side. Put those blocks. Left leg goes off to the side. Into our warrior two legs. Support warrior two legs. Left foot is pointed to the side. Right foot is pointed to the front. Toe slightly inward. Lengthen through our arms. Find that very strong warrior two. Relax the face, but everything else strong and working here. Go ahead and drop that back arm. Take our palm up and reach. Peaceful warrior. Good, let's take our left arm to that left thigh, side angle pose, and reach that over. And then go ahead and bring this back up, warrior two, and breathe. And then release that. Good. Bring ourselves forward. Take our legs wide. Go ahead and take the blocks to the inside of each foot. Right here, legs wide. And go ahead and put your hands on the block. So our forward fold. Press through our right hand into that block. Lift our left arm up. So even more of a twist now. And then with those legs wide, it opens up the hip and it opens up that waist even more than we've done already. And breathe. And then go ahead and release this down. Take our left hand to block and let's twist open with that right. And then release this back into that forward fold. You can bring those blocks in front of you, but our legs are still wide. We're gonna press into our feet. You might need to bring your legs a little closer to you. We're gonna press into our feet, press into our blocks, lift our glutes up off of the chair into a wide forward fold. So finding that wide forward fold here. If you have to walk in front of that chair, then go for it. But allowing those hamstrings to now begin to wake up. Relax that head and neck, maybe not nod that head yes, and shake that head no. Good, keeping our legs wide. Take our hands right to that hip crease and very slowly, because our head's been low for a while, bring ourselves up nice and slow. Good. You can move that chair off to the side, but we're going to keep our legs wide and go ahead and keep your blocks close to you. So keep your blocks kind of center. Let's keep our legs wide, toes slightly inwards. Grab your, I forgot to tell you that, grab your strap or grab a towel, and we're going to grab that behind us. So if you've got a towel, you can just grab each side. You can make it like long and then grab each side. Or if you've got a strap or a belt, go ahead and wrap that around, opening our chest. So let's open this up and we're going to fold over. So bringing that down, folding that over, and then imagining that those arms are super flexible and can go all the way down to the floor, over your head. And breathe it here. And I forgot, and if you've got a cold or sinus stuff going on, then I'm sure that this is painful for your face. So go ahead and bring this up nice and slow. Bring this up, bring this up, bring it up. Good. And then release that. You can shake that out. Keeping our legs wide. Sweep our arms up. Let's go ahead and dive this down and over. We've got our blocks underneath us. You can have the blocks tall, short, whatever works for you. But we've got hands on those blocks. And we're going to twist one last time. So press our right hand into that block. Let's twist it up. Oh, now that inner thigh and that hamstring. Don't you love it? How it just always, it's moving all throughout the body. And twist this up. So we're doing the final twist where everything is involved. And breathe. Bring this back to center. Sweep our arms up nice and big. So then let's sweep this up. Dive ourselves back down and over. Hands back to those blocks. Take our left hand, press our left hand into that block, and let's twist the right. Our final deep twist here. And feel it right in that inner thigh. Hamstring, hip, back, shoulder, all over, and breathe. And then bring this back to center. Inhale, sweep our arms up nice and big. Dive it down once again. Tightening it down, holding it right here. Relax that head and neck, nod that head yes, and shake that head no. Good. We're going to walk our feet in nice and slow, still staying in this forward fold, and kind of bring those feet together. You can put the blocks off to the side. So now we're in a regular forward fold. If your hamstrings are very tight still, feel free to keep those knees bent, relaxing those arms. And then very slowly, one vertebrae at a time, let's go ahead and roll this up and roll our shoulder blades down and back. Good. Let's take our right leg and cross it over. We're going to stretch through our IT band. So stretch, crossing this. First, we're going to go ahead and lift our arms up. So lift the arms up, grab your left wrist with your right hand and kind of imagine that you're pulling, not imagine, but actually pull that right arm over. Good stretch here. And then bring this back to center. And then let's go ahead and dive this down and over. Actually flatten that back first. Take it down and down and down and fold it over. Imagining, not imagining, actually having those feet flat into the floor. So trying to get that big toe, little toe, and that whole heel pressed into the floor of both feet. And those arches, imagine that now you can imagine that you can flatten your arches into the floor so that your feet are just completely flat and pressed into that floor. And then as you do that, maybe roll that right foot a little bit towards the inside and you can get an even deeper stretch on both of those legs. And then go ahead and roll this up one vertebrae at a time. Roll our shoulders down and back and uncross. So let's take it to the other side. So cross that over, flatten through those feet, reach our arms up right here. And this time let's take our right hand and reach for that left wrist. Pull that arm over. Yeah. And breathe. And bring this back to center. And let's hinge forward. So flat back, all the way down until you get into that fold. And then relax it here. Hands can be dangling or they can be on the blocks. But again, flatten those feet. So big toe, little toe, all of the heel, and flatten those arches into the floor as well. Maybe rolling towards the inside of those arches to get a really good stretch for both those legs, both of the ankles, the calves. And then roll this up one vertebrae at a time. Roll our shoulders down and back. Good, and uncross. Very nice. Bring this off to the side. We're going to bring that chair back and we're going to take ourselves down onto the floor and then grab whatever you need for final relaxation when we get there. So taking ourselves down, because we practiced eagle earlier, we're going to do full eagle on Thursday's class. So go ahead and take our legs up onto the chair. Take ourselves down onto the floor, grab your block, and then once you've got those legs up on the chair, let's take our block underneath the sacrum. So digging that to that belt right underneath there. And again, if the corners of the block are too hard on your back, always feel free to put a blanket over that so that it doesn't hurt when you begin to lift your legs up. So we've got that block underneath the sacrum. Let's go ahead and take our arms out, take our palms up. So our shoulders are rotated, open, chest is open. And then let's go ahead and lift one leg up, lift the other leg up. And you can have that, you can plow that over if you want, or you can just have that lifted into the air. Feet are flexed or pointed or natural. Just like that, enjoying the inversion, the legs above the heart, breathe. If those legs shake, that's good, it's normal. And then let's slowly release one leg, release the other leg. Relax it here for just a moment. Let's take our palms, press them down. So now we're closing off the shoulders. And now let's lift our leg up again. Let's go ahead and lift one leg up and lift the other leg up. And hold it here and breathe. And then go ahead and release one leg, release the other. Relax it here for a moment. And then you can move that block out from underneath you. So move that block away. Take our pelvis back onto the floor. Legs close to that chair once again. Let's take our right foot, right ankle to our left thigh. So piriformis. Again, let's take our right hand, press the inside of that right thigh away. Oh, yeah. And breathe. And then release that right leg back to the chair. Let's take our left foot, left ankle to that right thigh. Take our left hand, press the inside of that left thigh away. And breathing as you are pressing. And then release that. So you can release that leg. You can press that chair away from you or push it away from you. Get that off of the mat. And then take ourselves nice and calm on the mat. Grab what you need for final relaxation. Not going there quite yet, but also grab your block that was off to the side. Grab that one more time. Let's take that block between those knees. And we're going to do one more back strengthening. For today, we're lining our feet up with our knees. Our knees are lined up with our hips. Let's take our hands, elbows, and triceps, press them into the floor right by our waist, and lift our pelvis up. As we lift that up, squeeze that block. Let's hold this here. So we're going to hold this nice strong bridge. If you want to take your shoulders underneath you a little bit more, go for it. Really pressing our feet into the floor and holding this strengthening pose. It's even more difficult because you're having to hold that block, because now those inner thighs have to be engaged here, and those glutes. Breathing, breathing. Relax your face, everything else working. Keep breathing. We're going to hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly control and take your time. Roll that spine down towards the floor. So slowly dropping that down, using control of your core. And then pelvis goes down last. And you can release that block. Very nice. Reach behind both of our knees. Pull that in. And you can take your chin to chest, forehead to the knees. Make yourself a nice little ball. And then head goes back down. Keep our legs together. Let's drop both of our legs over to the right side. Arms are out into T. And let's look to the left. Back to center. Drop the knees over to the left side. Look to the right. Back to center. And then let's lengthen through the body. So moving into final relaxation for a few moments. Lengthen through the body. Put that eye pillow over your eyes. Let's reach through our arms towards one end of the room, reaching through our feet, legs towards the other end. Make your body nice and long. Lift that rib cage, lift those lungs up off of the floor. Maybe that lower back can lift up off of the floor, adding an inch, 2 inches to your height here. Body is lifted, floating. And then as you exhale, as you let all the air out, release, relax your body into the floor. Let your feet fall open, arms open off to the side, and relax it. Beginning to slow the thoughts down even more. Slowing that breathing down. One more time, relax your face this time. Release your jaw. Maybe letting that naturally just fall open. You've got an eye pillow, that pressure of the eye pillow, helping that face to relax. Few moments of silence here. And slowly, still staying relaxed, begin to bend our knees. Rounding that back, tucking that tailbone under so the low back can kind of round into the floor, and then drop those knees over to your most comfortable side and roll yourself onto your side into the fetal position for a breath or two here. And then slowly taking your time, bringing yourself up. So bring yourself up into a seated pose. Strengthened and lengthened, ready for the rest of the day. Let's inhale, sweep our arms up big. Bring our palms together, take our hands to heart, chin to chest, eyes full of fingers. Lift that head center, fingers to forehead. As we leave today, let us think thoughts of truth. Taking our fingers to the lips. As we leave today, let us speak words of love. Taking hands to heart. As we leave today, let our lives be a light of truth, a light of love, having hearts of compassion and mercy, knowing we have not been given the spirit of fear, but the spirit of love and a sound and peaceful mind. Inhaling it deeply. And big cleansing exhale. And namaste.